We'll start with a question that could change everything. Have you ever wondered why, even though you try so hard, wealth always seems to slip through your fingers? Imagine waking up every morning with the feeling that something is wrong, a repetitive cycle that prevents you from moving forward. At that very moment, we want you to stop and look in the mirror, seeing not just your reflection but the barriers you have created for yourself. This is not just a passing reflection, but the start of a journey to discover how to transform habits that sabotage your dreams. Stay with us and let this question arouse your curiosity about what comes next. I remember a time when I found myself stuck in a routine that seemed safe, but which secretly drained my energy and limited my potential. It was like being in a labyrinth, where every path seemed the same and the exit never appeared. With each decision, the feeling that something essential was being neglected only grew. And at that moment I realized that continuing in the same way was a sure recipe for failure. This realization was painful, but at the same time liberating, because it awakened the will to seek real change. Have you ever noticed how often we repeat the same behaviors even when we know they're getting us nowhere? It's as if we were bound by an invisible manual that teaches us to act in a predictable way, with no room for innovation. What seems like comfortable security is actually a trap that prevents you from growing and reaching new heights. When you recognize this automatic routine, you realize that there is a major obstacle standing between you and financial freedom. This revelation is the first step towards questioning and transforming what is holding you back. Let's imagine for a moment that your life is like a river. Instead of flowing freely, you have chosen to build small dams at every opportunity, blocking the natural path to prosperity. These dams can be habits, limiting beliefs, or even unconscious attitudes that undermine your potential. By realizing that every small decision can become an obstacle, you begin to understand how crucial it is to revisit and reinvent your daily behaviors. This analogy shows that just as water needs a free course to reach the sea, you also need to free yourself to conquer wealth. At some point in your life, you must have felt an emptiness, a restlessness that couldn't be solved even with your usual routine. This feeling is the silent cry of untapped potential, begging to be recognized and activated. Often, this emptiness is disguised as comfort, while in reality, it is a sign that something needs to change. By identifying this discomfort, you have already taken the first step towards transformation. It's time to open your eyes to the possibility of a new path, where old practices no longer have a place. I invite you to reflect on the daily habits that seem safe, but which actually keep you from the success you so desire. Think of every decision you make as a choice between continuing the same routine or opening yourself up to new possibilities. Sometimes it takes courage to abandon the familiar and face the unknown, but it is in this unexplored terrain that true wealth is found. By recognizing that comfort can be the greatest enemy of progress, you are preparing yourself for a profound transformation. This reflection is your invitation to rethink what you really value in life. Now imagine the weight of the opportunities lost by insisting on making the same old choices. Every day that passes without questioning the effectiveness of your methods is a day wasted in the pursuit of success. The feeling of stagnation can be disconcerting, but it's also a powerful warning that it's time to change course. Like a sailor who ignores the signs of the sea, you may be missing the chance to adjust your sails and steer your life towards a more promising horizon. This perception is fundamental for you to move on and transform your reality. In the midst of this routine that holds you back, an inevitable dilemma arises. Continue doing what you've always done, even though you know the results will never be what you want, or dare to change and take the risk of reinventing yourself. This choice may seem daunting, but it is precisely this choice that separates those who remain in sameness from those who risk living an extraordinary life. By recognizing this internal conflict, you are faced with the possibility of turning every obstacle into an opportunity to grow. This is the turning point that many avoid, but which is essential for any significant change. As we come to the end of this first act, I leave you with a powerful thought. The road to wealth and success begins when you allow yourself to question the practices that keep you stagnant. Every habit you adopt on a daily basis can be either a stepping stone towards your dream or an insurmountable barrier. We are beginning to unravel the mysteries that prevent you from achieving what you really want, and this journey of self-knowledge is only just beginning. Reflect on every word and get ready to dive even deeper into this personal transformation. As you enter the final phase of this journey, you feel the transformation emerging from every little decision you've made so far. The accumulated tension finally becomes a powerful force that propels you towards resolving your dilemmas. It's as if the universe conspired in your favor, showing you that change was possible and that each obstacle was just a stepping stone to something greater. Now, clarity begins to shine through, revealing that the path to wealth and fulfillment is not a mirage, but a reality built at every step. This realization is the turning point that differentiates those who seek to transform their lives from those who remain trapped in illusory comfort. The feeling that everything fits together harmoniously is contagious and fills the heart with hope. The internal transformation, which began subtly, is now manifesting itself with intensity, preparing the ground for a new reality. At that very moment, the climax of your journey is revealed with the force of a transformative epiphany. It's as if suddenly, all the pieces of the puzzle fit together perfectly, illuminating the path that seemed so obscure before. Overcoming old habits becomes clear, and you find yourself free to rewrite the narrative of your life with the ink of determination and courage. The insecurity that had previously kept you stagnant is replaced by a renewed confidence that drives you forward with conviction. This internal change is not just symbolic but practical, influencing every aspect of your daily life. You begin to realize that the true secret of prosperity lies in letting go of what no longer serves you and embracing the new with enthusiasm. The clarity and strength of this moment inspires a genuine transformation, where the impossible becomes possible. By deepening this resolution, you find yourself facing a new reality, where transformation is no longer a distant promise, but a tangible experience. Every habit that previously limited your potential is now faced with the firmness of someone who understands the value of change. The energy you feel is comparable to that of a river finally finding its natural course, flowing with purpose and determination. The internal struggle becomes a celebration of small victories, where each challenge overcome becomes a reminder of how much you have evolved. This new perspective allows you to see opportunities for growth even in the most adverse situations. It's a time when self-confidence flourishes, fueled by the understanding that personal transformation is an ongoing and rewarding process. Reality opens up to reveal that true wealth lies in the ability to reinvent oneself every day. Now, at the culmination of this journey, you feel the resolution of internal conflicts solidifying as an undeniable truth. Every step you've taken has actually been a preparation for this instant of clarity and strength. It's as if time had aligned itself to show you that transformation was inevitable, and that change, however challenging it might seem, was the only way to a fulfilling life. The feeling of liberation is immeasurable, allowing you to breathe with the certainty that each obstacle overcome has brought valuable lessons. By recognizing and transforming your habits, you become the architect of your own destiny, able to shape reality with the choices you make every day. The energy of this climax is contagious, inspiring not only you, but everyone who follows this journey of self-discovery. This moment is a celebration of the power to transform everyday life into a masterpiece of overcoming and conquest. Once conflicts have been resolved, the positive consequences begin to manifest themselves in a clear and transformative way. Inner change reverberates outwards, impacting every aspect of your life in a practical and tangible way. You begin to see opportunities where before you saw barriers, and challenges become stepping stones that propel you towards success. The new routine, based on conscious choices, becomes an example of how determination can reverse years of harmful habits. The trust you build along this journey opens doors to richer relationships and a more inspiring work environment. The clarity of your goals becomes the beacon that guides every decision, allowing you to move forward with confidence towards a promising future. This transformation is living testimony to the fact that change, however small, can have an immense impact on your career. As the fruits of your change begin to ripen, you realize that true wealth lies in the ability to turn challenges into opportunities. With each new day, the small victories accumulate, forming a solid foundation for a successful and fulfilling future. This evolution is not just a reflection of your actions, but a powerful statement that personal transformation is the key to unlocking potential that seemed dormant. With an open mind and a heart willing to embrace new experiences, you become a living example of resilience and determination. Each obstacle you overcome serves as a reminder that when you decide to change, the universe conspires in your favor. This new reality reflects the importance of investing in yourself and valuing every step you take towards evolution. The prosperity you crave is built, day after day, from the inner strength you have developed along this journey. The transformation you experience is not just a momentary relief, but a profound renewal that permeates every aspect of your life. You come to recognize that true change is built on small acts of courage and the determination to abandon old patterns. This journey resembles the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, who taught that virtue and self-discipline are essential for a full and meaningful life. By applying this practical wisdom in your daily life, you become more aware that every decision, no matter how small, can bring great benefits for your future. The feeling of being in control of your own narrative is liberating and transforms the way you face everyday challenges. This new attitude reflects an emotional maturity that is the basis for building a truly rich life. Every day becomes an opportunity to celebrate personal evolution and the achievement of a new balance. As you contemplate the results of this transformation, you notice how each change has generated a positive reaction in all spheres of your life. The balance between the emotional and the practical creates an environment where innovation and prosperity meet. This harmony is the result of a continuous process of self-knowledge and a firm commitment to personal evolution. The new energy you emanate is contagious, inspiring not only you but also those around you to seek meaningful change. The difficulties of the past now seem like small shadows in front of the light of a future full of possibilities. This transition is a reminder that when you decide to let go of what no longer serves you, you make room for a new era of growth and achievement. The impact of this change extends beyond you, transforming the way the world perceives your potential. We reach the conclusion of this journey with a feeling of renewal and hope that resonates in every fiber of your being. The transformation you have experienced is not an endpoint, but the beginning of a new stage full of opportunities and challenges that push you to keep evolving. Every lesson learned, every habit overcome, becomes a solid pillar for building a richer and more meaningful life. The path of self-transformation is continuous, and with each step, you get closer to a more authentic and powerful version of yourself. This journey, full of deep reflections and practical actions, demonstrates that true change begins within and expands to all areas of your life. By embracing this new reality, you become an inspiring example of resilience and determination. The message is clear. The key to prosperity lies in transforming your daily life, valuing every moment of personal growth. In this final phase, the echo of your transformations resounds like a call for others to also join this journey of self-knowledge and change. The clarity you have achieved shows that wealth is not just material, but an achievement that is reflected in the way you live and relate to the world. Every experience you have had along this journey becomes a powerful testimony that change is possible and often necessary for personal evolution. The determination you have cultivated becomes a guiding light, demonstrating that challenges can be overcome with persistence and faith in yourself. This new perspective not only transforms your reality, but also inspires those who are searching for a more meaningful and authentic path. His story is an invitation for everyone to reevaluate their own habits and seek the transformation they so desperately want. By sharing this message, you contribute to building a world where authenticity and the courage to change are celebrated. Finally, as we end this journey of self-discovery and transformation, what remains is the certainty that change begins with a simple decision. Your path to wealth and fulfillment does not depend on magic formulas, but on the courage to abandon old patterns and embrace new possibilities. Just like a leader who inspires through their authenticity, you have the power to rewrite your story with every conscious choice you make. Take this message to heart and allow it to accompany you on each new day, remembering that every small action has the potential to transform your reality. If this journey has touched you in any way, allow this energy to spread. Share your experiences and reflections with friends, and sign up to continue exploring paths that promote self-development. Each comment, each story shared, is a seed that can blossom into a collective change. May this message inspire not only personal change, but also the creation of a community committed to the search for a richer, fuller life.